So my name is Ramsden and I've been here at the Virtual Enterprise Conference today talking about my company, my startup Zupsa, on my website tvking.com, going through how I created the startup, how I got into it, how I developed it through being at university and then finally set up the company once I graduated from university. I'm based in Mirfield in West Yorkshire and I went to the University of Huddersfield and I'm still involved in the University of Huddersfield, especially the business mind that helps me in developing the business and setting everything up. When I was asked to speak today by Matt, it was a great privilege. It was the first time that I'd ever given a sort of public talk about what I'd done and my story and how I'd set up the business and got it growing. It was a nerve-wracking experience to be initial, but the audience was great and it was great to have questions, to be able to field questions from people who had a general interest in what I was doing and how I'd gone about doing it, and what the process was of starting up the company, even though I'm still at a very early stage. For me, anybody in a similar situation, student, graduate, undergraduate, or anybody who's generally got an idea and wanting to set up a business and create a business, is that people aren't going to give you what you need to get going. You've got to go out there and get what you want for yourself, as opposed to expecting everybody just to hand it to you, and to take more chances than you'd, and take higher risks than you'd expect to take in other walks of life. Generally, you're kind of quite reserved and might not want to take a chance because of fear of failure, whereas with a business, it's not seen as detrimental to yourself if you take a chance and then you do fail at it. At least you've taken the chance and had and possibly have opportunities, and the failures may in themselves provide further opportunities that you didn't expect. My long-term plan for the company and generally would be to have a technology-based company, whether that be my current company Zupsa with TV King or Film King, or whether it be a completely different area of technology, but still be in the tech space and still be in the startup sort of environment, working with high-tech, high-growth companies. Events like the Virtual Enterprise Conference and other similar sort of startup events for graduates and students getting connections in the business world and getting connections with the more established business figures are very important, because you don't ordinarily meet them. You're not in your circle of friends. In 10 years' time, you'll have friends who are now established business people. When you're at university, you've got a very closed ecosystem and a very close circle of friends, and getting the contacts is quite often very difficult as a student. And being able to have events like this, especially the ones that are free and available to access, provided great opportunities.